Guys, welcome back to the channel. Me again. Bongo diesel heater video. This one's a bit quicker and a bit simpler. Last video I showed you the 12 volt feed to the diesel heater, which is on that yellow, I think it's a 20 amp fuse. Obviously it's permanently on at the minute, so I've just taken out this thing, glove box. It's quite easy, just sort of squeeze these little tabs in when you're opening it. They sort of flex out and then it all drops out. Yeah, I'm putting in a kill switch basically. I bought these off eBay for a couple of quid. It's 5 of them. They're just little throw switch things, proper cheap, but they do the job. Yeah, just run you don't need a ground or a negative, just a positive to there and then out the other side. So the plan is, I'm thinking, I've got this one here which does the radio, which needs a clean by the looks of it. Wow, never seen it from this angle. Yeah, I've got that one there. I mean, ideally I'd have some switches on here and stuff like that, but I think it's just going to be annoying every time I need to take that out to have to disconnect all the wiring and all that sort of thing. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to put this one to kill the diesel heater there, sort of thing. I don't know. I was thinking having a row of them along here with different lights and stuff, but I think it might look a bit tacky. Or do I put it the other side of that to match this one? Don't know. I also need to put another one in for the lights on the new table, which I still haven't finished. I keep getting distracted, so yeah, I need to do that. But yeah, I'm thinking here, I'm just going to go for it. That'll do the job on it. When you're installing these, it's quite important that you get the hole size right, because you can see that very well. Probably not. God, it's really hard to film. Hang on, let me swap hands. There you go. That's a bit better. But yeah, that needs to be the correct size, which it's not far off. Just needs a little bit more. But if you go too much, then these latch things won't make a good enough grip on the thing. So I need to go a little bit wider. That's why I'm using a cone cutter, because you can just open it up a little bit. So yeah, I'm gonna keep going with that. Just a little bit at a time, just to, yeah, tiny bit more. So if you go too much, then you're buggered. You can always take a bit more off, but you can't put any more back. It should be about there now. Yeah, that's going to go now. So if I push that a little bit more, it will go. But the tabs sort of hold it in, so it goes like past the plastic bit, goes over there, and it sits there. So I'm not going to push it any further just yet, because I want to get a couple of cables to come out of here, then we can connect onto this switchy poo, and then push that back in, and job's done. Right, so I've got a bit of scrap. Where are you? There. Scrap 110 lead, 110 volt lead, which I found in the skip. I always save flexible cable, because you never know when you're going to need it for little situations like this, because this is too short. Well, yeah, it's not going to reach. So I'm going to use this, and I'm going to run. There's 3 cores in here, so sorry I keep going out of frame. There's 3 cores in there, so I'm going to run all 3 to that switch, and then I've got a spare one there if it ever breaks, or if I want to put another switch in next to it for whatever reason. Don't know why I'd do that. Yeah, so I'm just going to strip this end. Somebody said to me on the last, not the last video, but one of the videos, how do you strip the cable so far? So like, it takes me hours, but I am an electrician by trade, so that's probably why. But all you do is, I'm sure you all know how to strip a cable. Where's that just come from? Must have cut it, but get a Stanley knife, obviously be careful, and just, this is only for flexi cable, just run your your Stanley knife around it and just twist the cable. This is what I do anyway. And then you can just snap the sheath, the outer sheath off. And you just got to be careful that you don't like score any of the inner cores. But yeah, somebody asked me that. I don't know where that came from. And then just drag it off. That's only talcum powder, that stuff. Just keeping the moisture out of the cable. Right, so I've already done that end. I've left that end a bit longer so that I can stretch it to wherever I am in the fuse board. Well, not stretch it, but you know, run it round. Got enough room. So I'm going to stick this end. Turn that so you can see. Out of. I've got really big fat hands, so I might not be able to. There's one. There's two. There's three. This is where I could do with the other hand that's holding the camera now. So just grab that. Hang on, one sec. Just like that. We're there. So nearly. Right, that is there, ready. When we connect that onto there, then we'll just slide all of that back, and it'll all be sat in there, so you won't see any of it. And then this end is going to run round this way. Where am I going to go? Up there somewhere. It's all a bit of a mess in here because it's all been like temporarily chucked in, but I haven't really got around to actually doing it properly. So, and also this is just because I'm on charge. I've got the old thingy on there. Oh, it's full up now. Oh, that's good. I always like to just keep it topped up, the old leisure battery, just in case, because I haven't got any solar. And if I'm not driving around or anything, it's just sat there. You never know if it's going to drain your battery, but hopefully with these little modifications, these switches, it should sort that out. Anyway, right, I'm going to finish this off. Right, so one of these is going to connect to the existing cable, so I'll probably go, what should we go? We'll go red and brown, because that's going to be easier to remember for me. So that one's already stripped, so let's just strip this one. I'm using my old pair of cutters, they're a bit rusty. Need a good service. My other ones are not sure actually. They're somewhere. I've obviously used them recently and just put them down. That's going to go, so they're basically going to connect up. I'm going to use a Wago. I'll show you that in a sec. They're going to go together into a Wago, and that's going to go to the fuse board. So power's going to go up the blue, through the switch, back down the brown, through here, and off to the diesel here. That is the plan. Wago, Vargo, Vago, whatever you want to call them. That is going to, like the old connector blocks. Remember the chop block things, the little white things with the screws? Not anymore. 2022. Well, they've been out longer than that, but little levers. Push your cable in, put the clamp back down. That ain't coming off. Then you get your other cable, which is the brown we said, wasn't it? Give it a little twist. I always do. Don't have to. It's a bit long by the looks of it. Oh no, it's alright. Push it in. Can you see what I'm doing? Probably. Maybe. Push it in. See that? And then clamp. Check that it's in there. That's always a must. And the ends of these are actually open. Not a lot of people realise that. So you can, if you like fault finding or whatever, you've got your multimeter, you can push your probe in there and see if you've got any voltage. So that's that bit. And then this bit is going to go on the outgoing side of the fuse once we've done the switch bit. Don't judge me on my soldering iron. It's old and haggard, but it still works. It still gets hot. Basically, I can't find any of the little spade. I think I've run out. You know, the little connectors that go onto them. So instead, it's another one of those temporary permanent jobs. We're just going to solder it straight to the blade of the switch. Sorry about this, camera works awful. Basically, it's going to sit like that, soldered on, and then the blue one on the top. That's the idea. And then we'll just poke it back in there and just forget that it ever existed. Not the perfect way of doing it, because It's just not very good, but yeah, it will do. Right, they're soldered. Just don't look too close, but they're on there. So left that one spare, like I said. If I want to put like another switch up here or something for some lights or whatever, then I've got a little core there ready to go for that, and then I can just run like the light. Like say I put a light somewhere, the feed from the light can go to there, and then I've already got a live to the fuse board ready to go. So that's what that's for. But yeah, I'm just going to sink this back into here now quick. There you go. I can't really film and do it, but you get the idea. It just pushes in basically, and then once it's in, it's in. And then if you want to get it out, you just sort of get a flat blade screwdriver or something under there to pull it like that. But yeah, it's in there. And I always check with these that they rock properly, because sometimes if you don't drill the hole right, or it's like a bit skew if going in, or you haven't drilled it big enough, then it sort of, you can get them in, but you jam them in, and then the rocking mechanism doesn't work. So, but that's in anyway. So that's there. That's the connection. Obviously, I need to just tidy all this up. Okay, we'll tie that up out the way somewhere. And then this is going to go into, where are you? That one there. I'm obviously not going to put it on because the fuse is still on. So I'm just going to do that quick now. Right, that's made off in there. Fuse is out at the minute. It's a 20 amp fuse for that thing. The switch is off, so if I switch that on, that should make a connection, like a circuit for the whole thing, bar the fuse. Oh, sorry, where are you? So the only thing that's stopping that from being on is the fuse, and that is how it knows. Sorry, I keep pointing at the wrong place. So that light there, that's how it knows that, or how you know that a fuse is blown. So when you put that back in, let me just do it with the switch off, so we're not doing it on load. Put that in, there you go. And now if I turn it back on, it's staying unlit, and this fuse is obviously out, so that's lit. But if the fuse was blown and it was in situ, you'd know which one had blown because the light's on. But that switch is now on, and so is our diesel heater controller. So success. Let me just turn it back off with the rocker switch we just put in. If you can see, can you see that? There you go, kind of. There you go. Bingo, works. And back on. There you go, lovely. So that will save hopefully a bit of battery if I'm going away for, you know, leaving the Bongo for a few days, and I'm not going to be using the diesel heater like with the remote or anything like that. I can just isolate that diesel heater supply. I don't think it takes a lot, but apparently there's a little bit on the display, and also the ECU that's in the diesel heater thing. So should help just stop any unwanted current being lost, current voltage being lost. So yeah, anyway, hope you like this video. I'm now going to go and put another switch somewhere for the lights on the new kitchen in the back, but just thought I'd show you this one. It's much the same. So yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. Subscribe below if you haven't, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.